First thing, we're going to get into the Crash Out Kylie update stuff. So, all right, guys, holy shit.
What is
so,
this?
I'll give you guys some background. So, Nick, first, can you just open up a whatever tab on YouTube, just so we can show the debate. So, you're fine. You're fine. So. It was May 17th. I hosted a debate between Andrew Wilson and a lady named Kylie Brewer. You got it? You're going to have to probably pause the audio. Yeah. And then it's the main, just the front page of youtube.com/whatever. Oh, okay. We're just going to look at the thumbnail, okay? It's just youtube.com/whatever. That's it.
Do you think you're gonna lose?
No.
What's the lawsuit about?
I know. How much money is she suing you for?
Hold on.
Okay.
Is this your first lawsuit?
We'll get all the tea.
I guess not.
We'll get into it.
We're on the edge
Do we?
of our seats.
Okay, here, make it bigger, please. Scroll down.
Use that picture. I feel like
Scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. Okay, the one with the green, you don't have to click on anything, we're here. So 2 months ago, you see that girl with the green hair, that is Crash Out Kylie. She did a debate with Andrew Wilson, very highly viewed episode, 750,000 views.
Wow.
So if you want to watch the video, by the way, guys, that debate is quite interesting, but that's the video in question. Now pull up the Discord, please. So here's the genesis of everything. So actually, wait, before we pull up the Discord, I'll do a little bit of background. So in mid-March, I reached out to Kylie. I'd seen some of her TikToks on her TikToks. She is a feminist, anti-racist, queer, leftist, all of the buzzwords that they like to use. Hide this while I'm telling the story, please. TikTok creator. She does a bunch of that shit. Invited her to come to a debate. My opening message to her was like, hey, hope you're doing well. We'd like to invite you to do a debate on feminism. Over the course of about 2 months, we are scheduling it, discussing it, sign a formal contract May 2nd of 2025. And then May 17th is the day that we have the debate with her. And then 2 days leading up to that, Andrew had a debate with a male feminist and then another male feminist, Oliver. So he did two separate live debates that were available for viewing on the Whatever channel leading up to her specific appearance. And that's important because there'll be context as I explain it further. Go ahead and pull up the Discord. So we do the debate. And you know what? Actually, go to the video. Sorry, go back to no. Go back to the YouTube page. My bad. I'm giving you mixed instructions here. Go back to the YouTube page. Go ahead and click on the debate. Just click it without for now.
Oh, this one.
All right. So pause it. Just pause right there. All right. Use the arrow keys and to scrub backwards. Go full screen. Yeah, go full screen. Okay. Scrub backwards for me. All right.
Let's watch this one, yeah.
Scrub forward.
He looks like Tom Segura with more hair and
Scrub. Go back like 20 seconds.
So nice.
We're going to get audio ready.
flowy.
All right, video tab. Okay, go ahead, play it. Oh. Shit. Okay. Just find the same spot. In any case, she was completely obnoxious during the thing, and she ended up like walking off multiple times during the debate, eventually leaving the debate early. And the most notable thing, okay, play it. We might scrub back, but play it. And then, are women as a group oppressed in the USA? Your answer?
I think it's possible, but I really need to leave.
May I just at least, can you stay for Andrew's close?
No, I don't.
Look, we're not kidnapping you. I'm just asking if you can stay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. But you said you could stay 5 minutes. Come on.
I'm leaving. What?
All right, that's pretty much it. You can pause it there. There's a couple other clips in there that are important, but the main thing, though, is that at some point when she had gotten up during one of her leaves, she had stated when she came back to the table that someone had contacted her and offered her money to leave the show early. So So, and then a component of this for some of these 1v1 debates will help people out with some of the travel, just because sometimes for debates it's very difficult to get opposition to agree to do the debates. So we offered to help her out with some of the flight and hotel. So go ahead, pull up the Discord now. So this is from shortly after the debate, I think a week or two after the debate. Why don't we play that video? So put it full screen.
Oh, the one where she looks like she had a straw.
We're going to go video tab, okay? Full on the video? Okay. Go ahead. Oh, it's just a picture. Okay.
Not the trauma.
Whatever.
Not the Bell's palsy.
So yeah. So go back to window. Go back to window tab. No, leave it.
No, I can't.
I didn't even
Okay.
tell me it was a thing.
So she says, I had a traumatic experience 10 days ago, which was stressful and led to insomnia. This combined with being sick led me to develop Bell's palsy, which is partial paralysis on the left side of the face.
That girl went to the dentist.
So
Get out of here.
what she's referring to 10 days ago, she's referencing the debate that she had with Andrew Wilson, which is the traumatic experience that she's alluding to. X out of that, then we're going to get into the other ones. Scroll down. Just giving you guys
Can
an
I
update
let
here.
you know, Brian, this has been a very traumatic experience for me too.
I feel traumatized.
I'm very traumatized, and I'm
Okay.
definitely going to have insomnia now for several weeks.
All right. So
Oh my goodness.
there's a bunch of details, but why don't we just play the video? So click that video tab on. Okay. Wait. Pause.
Oh
Go
my
full screen first.
God.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, stop it.
No way.
What?
Wait. Pause.
And I
Is
need
there
your
is there an
help.
audio thing in the Discord?
What?
Play it for just a few seconds.
Mine that I'm thinking about giving up. Misogyny has always been really.
This is really low. Hold on. Pull up the tweet. Let me see if the tweets are louder. Go the tweet one instead. Sorry, guys. I don't know why the Discord audio on that's super low.
Poor.
Yeah. Okay. Pull video, please. Pull the video.
No, Mike.
She can't find a job.
Okay. Full screen it. Started from the beginning. Let's see if it's louder. Oh my God, this.
Mine that I'm thinking about giving up. Misogyny has always been really bad as a feminist content creator, but especially because I talk about
Hold on. Pause it really quick. Chat. Can you guys hear it? Okay. Chat. It might be. It's a little hard on our end, but if the chat is hearing it, okay.
We can read the subtitles. Yeah.
There are subtitles. Chat. Is the audio okay? Like, can you even hear her? Go ahead. Play it.
I can't escape them.
systems that uphold white supremacy and racism in the U.S., which pisses off a number of uber racist white supremacists. About 6 weeks ago, I was misled by some men.
She wasn't misled.
On a podcast that turned out to be Red Pill. And I won't go into the details of it.
Oh my God. Really?
Oh no.
So I would prefer to not go into more detail.
It seemed fine.
Known as Crash Out Kylie, which
Oh.
sent their hundreds of followers onto me to leave hate comments and spam report my account until it was removed on Instagram. For a child, they do the same thing, so that my content has been censored.
Fake.
So I've become a target for them, for incels and red pill people. So if you see this, if you could just let me know, because I'm like really close.
Not the fake crying.
Okay.
I was lured into. She
watched
made it
that.
sound like you guys told her she was going to a birthday
guys-
party and ended
I
up being an
watched
orgy
that
or like a ditty party.
Yeah.
But it was a debate.
I was lured by these men.
I love
I'm
you.
traumatized.
She said it's the most traumatic. I watched it. You were completely respectful.
I wish that was the most
Like-
trauma I'd ever been through.
Yeah,
Goddamn.
that's the most trauma. You had a really easy life.
It gets worse.
She put herself
It gets
into
worse.
like
It gets worse.
a panic.
Yeah, and just to address a couple of her claims there, the fact she says she was misled. Keep in mind we reached out to her March 28th, and then 7 weeks later she had her appearance May 17th. That's 7 weeks to have done even the smallest amount of basic due diligence. So she had time to research the podcast. We messaged from the official Instagram page. All of our podcasts are live, uncut, unedited. There's clips, everything. Nothing is hidden. And in addition to that, she had 7 weeks. Also, we entered into a formal agreement 2 weeks prior to her actual appearance. She also falsely alleges that we sent our followers to harass, spam report, or target her, which is entirely false. There's no evidence for it. We've never directed our audience to
Yeah, that's
engage
just called
in any
being held
conduct.
accountable.
It's just
Well,
being online.
Kylie.
Yeah, and if a handful of people online even did this, there's no proof that there's any link to us. We deny that we would ever. We've had on thousands of guests. We've never directed anybody to harass any of our guests that have ever been on. Of course, it's called being on the internet. There are going to be people who see an episode, or they could see her other dog shit content, and trust me, there's a lot of subject matter there to criticize her on, besides just her debate appearance against Andrew Wilson. She also kind of quite outrageously claims that it was the most traumatic experience of her life. I think if voluntarily participating on a
Podcast.
somewhat contentious debate episode is the most traumatic experience of her life. I think she should probably consider herself remarkably fortunate that that's the most traumatic. If that,
Didn't
that's
you
the
say
apex.
she'd been on multiple times?
No.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no. It was
Just
her first
one
time.
traumatizing experience.
Just one time, yeah.
Gotcha.
So there's that. But in essence, she's a liar. She's it's all bullshit. But we have part 2. She followed up with a secondary video
Does she fake
where
cry in
she
this too?
go ahead and play it.
Does she fake cry in this?
How many crocodile tears?
This is part 2 of my story of being harassed by incels. It has ruined my mental health
We
so
should have
significantly
makeup
that I
this time.
actually
Gotta have the
ended up
good
getting
lighting.
Bell's palsy. I will not be naming names specifically because again, I am scared of these people, but you can
What?
research. I was misled by these people and told that I would
She cried. Wait, pause really quick. She cried for 2 days. Pause it. Pause it. Pause. 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 She cried for 2 days after this. Then she woke up with her face blah blah blah, partially paralyzed. She was told there'd be a debate. Yeah, that's exactly what we told her. And not told that I'd be trapped in a room with 2
Didn't
evil.
you literally say we are not kidnapping you? You are free to leave.
Oh, speaking of which, I'm actually going to send. I have. So at 2 separate points before she actually leaves, she got up and did a rage quit. She literally got up from the table and exited through the front door 2 times, well, 3 times, counting the time she finally did ultimately leave. So this claim that she was trapped, completely exaggerated.
Crazy.
Just typical feminist hyperbole. But pull it back up, we'll play the rest. Sure.
Jesus.
out to California from Chicago. I was not, and I have yet to receive any money. I am out $1,000 from my appearance on this podcast, and still every day I am harassed by their fans online, telling me that I got owned, when in reality I was disrespected blatantly to my face and made to feel unsafe. These people were talking about harming women. They were drinking alcohol
Fake.
on set.
I was sober.
Making me feel generally very uncomfortable and unsafe.
This is
as
crazy.
well.
Wait, quiet, guys, please, quiet.
Financial gain over my head because they kept trying to prolong my stay longer and longer under the conditions in the contract that they wouldn't pay me unless I stayed till the end. On the live stream, people would send in money and be like $10 to put a sock in her mouth, slap the bitch, $20, and a bunch of other things. I was obviously scared that they would take the money and harm me. And at the end, they didn't pay me a single cent.
I don't think Brian needs $10 to slap somebody.
You're
I
on a
just
live stream
yeah,
with
like,
millions
let's-
of viewers.
Yeah.
What are you
Yeah, so-
talking about?
There was
Talk about
no,
charges.
I don't know, this insinuation that she would have been physically harmed. Again, maybe I can even, I might have to just post it to the Discord at some later point, but we do have security camera footage. We have security cameras throughout the whole
We
studio.
believe you, Brian.
Yeah, she got up multiple times. She claimed she was trapped. She literally went to the front door, walked out to the front door, walked around, took the breather, came back, did that multiple times. As far as this $1,000 number, that's not the number that was stipulated in the contract. So I don't know why she's inflating her damages to $1,000 when the agreement stated it was $650. She does conveniently leave out that the formal contract and agreement that I had with her hinged on her full, keyword full, participation in the live stream. Nick, if you go to the Discord, there's a photo that you're going to pull up on that tab.
That's called a contract. You can't just like
Why
lease a
would
vehicle
you-
and then halfway through be like, yeah, you know what?
Why
I
would
wanted
you-
standard.
Why would you
I was
fly-
lied and tricked.
Right?
There
You
was
have it?
alcohol involved too, guys.
This girl does feminism
No,
stuff online, right?
Yeah.
Up.
Maybe
up.
she
Why
needs
would you-
The black
she
one.
needs to stop if a debate is traumatic.
Yeah.
Like, don't put yourself online to back up
Don't
your
listen
beliefs.
to any women's experiences.
Yes.
You will be traumatized.
So one of the comments on the TikTok,
Go fund me.
she says, "I'm in contact with someone amazing, but she's very expensive. Concerned about the financial aspect." So she is renewing her legal threats here. Just wanted to point that out. We have a part 3, and now part 3 is the most. There's 5 parts in total so far, but we're only going to do part 3, part 4. So part 3 though is the most, I think, offensive, and I think the women at the table will find this quite offensive.
If she's
Go ahead.
suing, does she not realize that blasting it all over social media is harmful to her case?
Oh yeah, it probably
Yeah.
is detrimental
I don't
to.
think she understands.
I don't
what's
think so.
suing.
All right, let's play. Part 3.
Oh my
so before,
God.
wait, pause.
Oh my
Oh my
Start from the
God.
beginning.
I'm offended
No.
immediately.
So she says that she's responding to a comment. I guess somebody in a previous video said it's like a digital essay. Okay, and then
No,
she
that's
says
not a
being
thing.
on Red Pill Media felt like being essayed. Go ahead, play it.
Exactly what going on this podcast felt like. It made me feel
Disgusting.
violated in
How about you
so many
try being
ways,
actual essayed?
disrespected and used. In addition to them having me fly across the country and front the bill myself with the promise of paying me back, which they didn't. I made them so much money that they asked me to come back 3 times within 24 hours.
False.
And when I told them to pay me back, they sent me a threatening, abusive email.
False.
Not like a human being.
Abusive email.
I was harassed on the basis of being a woman, told that I was stupid, talked over, talked down to, and I was made to cry 2, 3, 4 times.
Made
I
to
went
cry.
to the back and just sobbed. I really tried to stay to the end because I wanted
No, you
to
didn't.
be reimbursed for all the expenses, but I couldn't. I've done debate for 9 years, so I know things could get heated. That wasn't debate. That was assault. I felt like I was sexually assaulted after the next day. I've been
rude.
assaulted twice, and I woke up feeling that same sense of sadness and violation and emptiness.
Are you joking?
Disgusting.
First, I can't believe the audacity to be like, the most traumatic thing I've ever been through was debating Andrew Wilson, and then be like, I know exactly what it feels like to get assaulted, and this is it. Like,
What?
It's not audacity,
please.
it's delusion.
and girl,
Yeah.
who?
It's not giving
That's-
feminism.
That's what's confusing to me, because at the end of the video, she says she'd been essayed actually twice, but then in her part 1,
Yeah, the
she
most
says
traumatic
it's the
thing.
most traumatic thing.
Right.
So, well, I would assume that.
Being
I mean,
essayed.
maybe the debate was particularly traumatic, but that seems a bit dubious. But to even compare it to
Right?
It's
essay
offensive.
is a slap in the face to women who are actually or anybody
Yes.
who's a victim of essay. It's despicable.
Right.
Crying wolf.
Do you have any other further thoughts on that, Chloe? I mean, that whole
That's the
thing.
most idiotic thing I've ever seen. I was gonna say you should let me debate her, but I don't think she's coming back here. So
I'd love to have you debate her. Maybe
that is
she's-
insane.
She needs to quit debating if it's traumatic.
That's actually insanity. I love how easy it is for and all the people in the comments like, oh, you poor soul, let me start you a GoFundMe. If you're a woman, if you're like slightly made to be felt uncomfortable in a room with men, let alone more than one, it's just, I'm essayed. I've been digitally essayed. Like, imagine that. That's insane, man.
I want to know, did she not know how long the podcast was going to be when she flew across the country to come be on it?
Oh, she knew. It's just her victim card.
So there.
She couldn't stay an extra 30 minutes. And then I watched the video. She was claiming like physical, some sort of like disability or something like that. And it's like, you know that you have that. Why
My
don't you
face was
plan to be? Why don't you plan to be where you're supposed to be for the allotted time?
Something I haven't revealed in any of my posts on Twitter or in my Discord is I think it was the day before. It might have even been the day of. So our meet time for the debate was 3 p.m. She was like, can we delay the start of our debate so I can like watch my little sister's soccer game or something?
What?
Which is just, I mean,
Not
it's
your
not a
problem.
huge thing, but it was just kind of like a
But
weird
it's
thing
also
leading into it.
It's just not your problem.
Yeah, and there was a point where she's like, "Well, you guys, your communication wasn't good." I mean, the thing is that there might have been not a conversation about like the length of it, but that wouldn't necessarily reflect a miscommunication on our part. She could have asked what the length is. And I think otherwise you would have to, by default, assume the length of the debate is going to be the length of the other debates that they've had on the show,
Right.
which all tend to be 3 to 4 hours
Yeah, it
for the
just
debates.
sounds like she didn't research. She didn't
Yeah.
research
She
who she
didn't.
was
It's-
debating. She didn't nothing. She's like,
if
oh,
you,
this
if
is
you
gonna
look
be
at
easy.
y'all's YouTube for just a moment, you can tell that most of your live streams are very, very long.
Yeah.
So like, I expect to be here
Yeah.
until midnight or later if
Right.
we need to be.
Also,
Yeah.
we don't know her. We don't know her mental state before she came here. So I just think some people just feel like when they're feeling like they're losing or super uncomfortable, they just tend to like kind of crash out that way. Like maybe she just crashed out.
It was
Totally.
Crash out.
definitely
Chloe.
crash out.
Yeah, but putting two men's like reputations on the line just so you can victimize yourself, I think is pretty
And then comparing it
and
to corners-
irresponsible, actually.
And then comparing it to sexual assault is like,
yeah,
Whoa.
Are you okay?
So
Are you
feminist
okay?
of you, girl.
Being backed into a corner in a debate or a conversation is literally not the same as
Right.
Yeah.
actually being backed into a corner.
Losing an argument, yeah, it's not the same, girl.
Yeah.
right.
I don't think she'd even compare it if she had actually been essayed ever. in her
Yeah.
life.
And then she said she was
Yes.
sexually assaulted with her tits out. So I'm like, does that matter?
That was my thought too. I'm like, you're talking about being violated, but your boobs are out.
But she has the good lighting.
Yeah.
She's like, I feel.
I'm glad you said that.
Don't sexually assault me.
But yeah, there's
Please
there's a
don't
lot
look.
of, there's a lot of rewriting of what actually happened, what the truth is in her accounting of the whole situation. In addition to that, the first video she posted, the part 1 that we watched, it got like 1.2 million views, and yeah, all the comments were, and even on some of these follow-ups, which did not get as many views, but the comments are like overwhelmingly supportive, even though she's presented really no evidence. She's just saying, this is the case, this is what happened. Super supportive, oh my God, you should sue, blah, blah, blah. And so a lot of
Because all of her
lot
followers are
TikTok
feminists, too.
co-signing.
Yeah.
They're all
she ended up
feminists, too.
gaining. She ended up gaining something like 25,000 followers because of her whining and crying about this. So, but she did make the claim that the emails I sent her were abusive. I'd like
Can
to
you
at
read those
least-
emails?
Yeah, I'll pull it up. I would like to provide some information on that. The emails that I sent her were not out of the blue. They were, in fact, in response to her initiating and making legal threats, and they were certainly not abusive. They were measured and proportionate legal responses to her legal threats. Go ahead and pull up the Discord. You're going to pull up the statement that she made. Go ahead. No, Discord.
On Discord, this one.
Yeah, this one. You're going to have to, can you make it bigger? You might have to pop it out. Yeah, you're going to have to pop it out. I can't read it. Actually, if you go to the, yeah, just pop it out. Do you know how to do it? One sec, guys, here. Okay, that's fine. Here. While you're doing that, pop out both of them. Lucas, thank you, man. Chair 7, I hope my memory is not failing me. But last time you were, oh my God. Okay, hold on. I'll read it later. She just got up. That's annoying. Pen maker, I'm divorced and in WA state. Trust me, this woman is the, okay, never mind. Here, we'll come back. We'll come back to it. You got it?
Yeah.
Okay, pull it up. All right, so this was a couple days after the debate. Hi, Brian, way to set me up. Per our agreement, send $650 to my Venmo immediately. If I don't hear from you by tomorrow, end of day, I will assume that you do not plan to honor our agreement, which felt like that was your plan all along. Couldn't be the furthest, this is my side note here, couldn't be the furthest thing from the truth. We've had plenty of debates. You're welcome to ask any of the other people who we've had on for the debates where we do offer some compensation. Naima, Zina, a lot of these people, we've compensated them. We pay them pretty much immediately, like right after the show. This will be my only attempt, she continues though, this will be my only attempt to collect if I do not hear from you or you attempt to disparage my attempts to receive payment online. I'll be handing this matter over to my family attorney. She will then contact you this week. It's your choice, but with how unethical your business model is, I'd suggest that you take this as a gesture of courtesy to avoid future legal proceedings, to which I respond, can you explain how I set you up? She didn't, because I was confused how exactly we set her up. Also, during the show, you stated someone contacted you and offered you the payment for you to walk off and leave early. Since you did leave early, didn't you in fact receive this payment from third party? To which he disregards both of my questions and responds by saying, tomorrow's offer is off the table. Please do not continue to harass. I can't see how either of my messages were harassing, but do not contact me any further. I'm retaining ex-lawyer. Please direct all future correspondence to ex-lawyer's email, her phone number blank. She will reach out. And then I say, please see my response to your baseless legal threats via email, to which I send an email, if you can pull that up. All right, to Kylie. Ms. Brewer, in response to your baseless legal threats made via Instagram, your demand for $650 is categorically rejected. While there was an agreement regarding your full, keyword full, participation in the live stream, you materially breached that agreement through your conduct, repeatedly walking off during the broadcast, derailing the event with meta conversation and other disruptive commentary, and ultimately leaving the show early. You demonstrably did not participate in good faith. More troubling is your own on-record statement during the live stream that someone contacted you and offered you money to walk off the show, which you ultimately did do at their behest. This admission raises serious questions about whether you entered into the agreement in good faith and whether third parties were involved in encouraging you to sabotage the production. If true, this directly implicates you in potential tortious interference. I go on to make more references to the tortious interference claim. Given your misconduct and baseless threat of legal action, I am also demanding that you cease your harassment and affirm immediately that you do not intend to pursue any legal claim or further demands related to this matter. Given that she gave us 1 day to rectify the legal situation, I thought it appropriate to give her about 3 hours. So you have until 5 p.m. Pacific today to do so. If you fail to do so, or if you or cancel, initiate any action, I will pursue counterclaims for breach of contract, tortious interference, and any other relief available under the law. We are confident our damages exceed yours. Best regards. Brian Atlas,
abusive.
whatever podcast. Very abusive email.
I wish I got abused that
so
nicely. What
abusive, very
I
abusive.
wonder what school she went to get that certificate.
You
And
should
then-
sue her.
Being
You
a
should
victim.
counter sue her because
Well,
if
there's
she
a
is
lot
a
of-
family lawyer, that means they got money. Sue her.
Could be. There are a lot of. We'll play the final clip here. If you can play the last one, part 4.
There's more.
Oh my
and
God.
this is the final one. So if
In
you
her
want to
message,
play-
she also
is
gave you an ultimatum, and it was threatening. That was her message to you on Instagram.
False
Hers.
allegations.
Hers
False
to
claims.
yours, there was an
Yeah.
ultimatum and threatening language.
yeah, but I would not take her message as abusive.
No, she's accusing you of doing
Yeah.
what she's doing.
right,
projecting.
exactly.
Yeah.
She's doing what she's accusing you of doing.
I would
essentially.
say
Yeah.
I would say that my response was not quite as belligerent as hers was, and it was in response to hers.
Professional.
Yeah, you did
so-
a good job.
It was like ChatGPT.
Covered your ass for sure.
Well, how much is
it's
she
like
suing you for? Is she suing you for $650 or $1,000?
play the
Yeah,
next
she
clip.
paid more for
Oh God,
lawyer
her
fees.
boobs are out again.
Oh my
More
God.
predators. Wow.
This is the final clip.
More
Go ahead, play it.
buzzwords.
Oh, I seen
My
that.
name is Kylie and I really need your help. Whatever you're doing,
wow.
watch this video, please. I need your support because I have become a red pill target. A couple months ago, I received a message on my Instagram account that has since been suspended because of mass false reporting by these people, asking me to come on a podcast for a debate. They were incredibly kind, created a contract and promised that they would pay me back for it. I did debate throughout my life, including at an Ivy League school, so I know that I can handle my own with facts
Okay.
and with also my poise. So I fly across the country, I show up only to be verbally degraded and verbally assaulted by their chat who kept pitching $10, $20, $30 to slap the bitch, put a sock in my mouth, all these other things. That being said, predators are good at what they do. So stop asking people
Victims are
why they
too.
showed up to things, why they wore this thing, why whatever. Because none of those things matter to the predator. They are good at making themselves seem very docile and gentle to lure you in. It's a trap. So if you're a woman, do not go on a podcast
Oh my God.
ever. Any network that has a mostly male audience. I don't care what they promise you or how much money they plan to ambush you.
This is the most manipulative thing I've actually ever seen in my life. This girl has used multiple buzzwords and is just trying to
ask for help immediately too.
I mean, I need your help.
She used a tagline.
They're predators. They add what a disservice. How rude. This is why women have such a hard time already be taken seriously because a woman will go on and say, imagine how many people saw that, and then the next time they see a woman actually asking for help, they're gonna think back to that and be like,
the fact that if you watch the actual podcast stream on YouTube, she's the one putting herself into a state of panic. They're being completely calm. They're being completely respectful. She says she want to leave. He's just hey, can you take 5 more minutes? But instead, how can you say that somebody being a little bit against how you live your life,
abrasive,
or a little bit abrasive, causes you face paralysis?
Yeah, fuck off. That girl went to the dentist and said, I have a cavity. I don't know where, but
line block
do it up.
I need to look like I have facial paralysis.
I have trauma, guys.
She looks like she's probably 10x vaxxed. So apparently, I'm pretty sure it's the vaccines that can actually cause that, but.
Wait, what?
In a video game.
What?
In a video game. But look, she's a professional victim. She's a liar, and she's the embodiment of everything that is wrong with feminism.
And she's privileged. She went to an Ivy League school.
Oh yeah, she has 150 IQ. Ooh. She said she had been debating for 9 years, and she went to an Ivy League school, Brown. I think it was Brown University.
And she's never had something crazier
That's
than
what
that?
these Ivy League schools in the United States
This is what you produce.
Is professional victims. So
debating for 9 years does not.
What class do I take for that?
Well, especially if she feels emotionally sexually assaulted.
Clearly, she did not go
a debate after
Can you
debating
pull up
for 9 years.
the YouTube video one more time?
Wow.
I just want to find the part. There's a part where she comes back. She comes back from the table, and she says that she makes the admission that somebody offered to pay her the money. So there's a timestamp that you can probably find. I'm gonna look for it too. It is.
Look at both of your faces.
If you Nick, put it on the video tab again. Oh wait, where's the timestamp? Wait, what?
My goal is to make Pearl Davis rage quit like that.
Oh yeah,
that's my goal. Do you think I can do it, Brian?
Possibly.
I support that goal.
Wait, hold on.
I genuinely feel bad for her because she just didn't come prepared. I think that's what it was.
I think she came very prepared.
I think the Ivy League.
She wasn't ready
had her
for
thinking she was
Andrew.
smarter
If
than she
anything,
was.
Yeah, I don't think she was ready for that.
Might have even planned to come and be offended.
Exactly. You have to plan for that.
I'm gonna take them down.
Yeah.
If you watch one video, you know what their temperaments are like. You know exactly how they talk to people.
I don't think it was that. I think she thought she was prepared, and when she was faced with not actually being able to logically back up her beliefs,
she
had a meltdown.
She got a meltdown for sure.
Typical.
14.
This really might have ruined her life.
I deal with those every day.
All right. Maybe scrub it back 10 seconds. 228:10. Okay, go ahead, play it.
She just looks so unhappy.
Like the argument you're making, then no.
Oh, dude. 220. What was it? 228:10. Go ahead.
I've actually had someone offer to pay me, because I'm assuming if I leave early, you won't pay me. But I've had someone in my comments offer to pay me the amount that I was paid to be here. So I'm going to go because I have medical problems. I'm not feeling good.
What if somebody in our chat...
She's acknowledging that she's breaking the contract.
Yeah. Right. And why does she need the money from you guys to pay for it if it was paid for by somebody else?
She's trying to double dip. She's double dipping.
Literally.
Anyways, that's pretty much the update. If anything else, happens, whatever. I'm considering, I don't know, chat, there's a little defamation slander going on.
Sue the shit out of her. Make an example out of her. If you're going to come on and make yourself look like an idiot, do it at your own volition.
I don't even, we haven't even talked about how it must feel for Andrew and Brian to be called those things.
Very traumatic.
Yeah. I am traumatized.
If anything, y'all are the traumatized ones in this
She's
situation.
abusive. It's
she
Darvo.
abused me.
I think it's reactionary abuse
Poor
type
Brian.
shit.
Oh, yes,
you know?
poor man.
Brian
Believe
needs
all
therapy.
Bryans.
I do need therapy
Like,
and to be involved.
Every single week.
To be involved.
By Chloe.
She should pay for your therapy after
By
such
the way,
a traumatic
guys, use
experience.
code
Yes.
whatever for Chloe's embalming services. 20% off.
Use code don't fuck it up, please.
Yeah.
you gotta pre-order.
Kylie can get a 50% discount. So anyways, that's pretty much the update. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. In one of her updates, she's like, we got to take them down. Wait, let me see if there's, hold on, let me just double
That's
check.
a call to
Did
action.
she dox you guys as well? Was she the one that doxed you
Oh,
guys?
here it is.
Did she?
She did.
No. Nick, pull up the Discord. It's part 4. It's the image from part 4 in the wall of whatever. This is just the last thing. Then we'll move it back to the rest of the show. So this is just the description for part 4. Please help me get my story out there. These people are preying on young women,
Jesus.
calling all journalists, blah, blah, blah. Please help me take these people down. I don't know. Chat, is this... Hold on, let me see if I... Is there
Insurrection.
Is there fucking...
Is there a soundbite for this?
I'm looking for a soundbite. Let's see. Who do I got?
Wah, wah, wah.
I need some warpath. Yo, chat, this is the fucking warpath, boys. She wants to take us down. Maybe we got to just, I don't know, there's some slander. Because here's the thing, right? She's claiming we didn't pay her, which is technically true, but she's conveniently omitting that she breached the contract.
She basically
And
said
she-
to you guys, you don't have to pay
Yeah.
me because
Yeah.
someone else is paying me.
Someone else
Yeah,
is
okay.
Right.
She said, I'm gonna leave. So I
So
don't
it's like-
care.
Voiding
Why-
her contract.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't make sense. So, but then
That's crazy.
people who might come on the podcast, they see that, they're like, wow, they screw over their people, blah, blah. It's
Or
like,
people who don't know you guys, they're like, wow, these predators.
Yeah, crazy. Crazy stuff.
Y'all aren't always the
crazy
nicest
shit.
people in the world, but you're certainly not a predator.
I definitely think there's some points where, like, some language can be thrown around that seems abrasive, but it's always, like, in order to have a conversation. It's
Yeah, you
not,
just gotta
like, they're
take
not
it.
just, like, picking out one person on the
Right.
table and being like, we don't like you, we're gonna make fun of you
I'm
on
going
the
to
internet."
digitally sexually today.
9 years of debating, you should be prepared for that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I call
Especially
BS.
as a woman.
I don't think she's been doing 9 years of debating.
I don't think she's ever been
That's cat, maybe.
I do agree that she's never been through trauma.